do you think men should learn from women?
Being more intuitive, being more in the heart, being more in alignment with the rules of the world. How to express emotions, how to deal with emotions. And I don't say that's something you have to learn from women, but it's something you can learn from women. And obviously there's so much more. Like the feminine wisdom exceeds everything. Like the intuitive nature of a woman that's in alignment with herself, like that's, it's like a goddess power. It's fascinating.
And what women should learn from men?
That it's sometimes good to say fuck your emotions and just stoically get through a hard situation without crying, because there is a moment when whining can be too much, when immersing yourself into your emotions can be too much, and when you just have to stand strong, stubborn, and just get through and do the work, the fight, whatever it is that's necessary to keep your whatever bubble safe. Okay. Sometimes it's good to be structured and logical and not being in the flow at all times, But I feel like you always ask about man and woman, and I feel like that it just not really resonating with me too much anymore, because so many women I know, they are like going to university and they're studying, and if you're studying, you're constantly around or immersed in a world that is completely based on the logic and on the rational logical thinking mind. It's like a complete male energy field. University.
And we are really good in that logic field.
Yes, but it's still that therefore a lot of women are just in a very strong masculine energy, and it's great to develop that, don't get me wrong. I'm a man and I have a very developed feminine personality part as well, but what I think is that femininity and masculinity, the poles are just kinda not what they used to be. I don't know what they are. I just feel, for example, let's say feminism. It is like in the core obviously a very good thing, and everything that is meant to create equality between human beings is a beautiful thing. But so many feminists that I've seen and that you see online, which is obviously again a small minority of very aggressive feminists, So I'm not want to speak for the whole movement, but those feminists, they are not in the feminine. Those feminists, they are in a very immature masculine energy that is just designed to dominate, that's just designed to shut out the other area, that's just, that's like a warmonger mentality, and it's,
And how do you think we can make it peaceful, this war?
How I believe we can make it peaceful, if a woman develops her masculine and feminine side, and a man develops his feminine and masculine side. And when you are self-aware to a certain degree, you don't want to have stupid fights that are not leading anywhere. Then you're not acting fueled out of anger or out of grief or pride or whatever it is, but out of a deeper purpose, out of a out of a higher vision. But you know, the problem is I have no idea what I'm talking about. You know, it's not like I have the answers. It's just like intuitive, not rehearsed answer I'm giving you, which has by no means the desire to be complete or to be the truth. You know, it's just like kind of my intuitive momentary thing. And yeah, in that way I just feel when we focus on getting wiser, that's probably the best road to go. You know, first you have to change yourself if you want to change the world.
Do you feel like a woman can help you with something, with learning something about yourself? Because this concept, when we are mirrors to each other, do you see that it works?
I can tell you, I have learned from my female friends, from my women friends, much more than from my male friends. You know, like I'm immensely grateful for all the women I'm befriended with, because they made me so much more able to navigate through the world and through my own emotional state that was, to be honest, a fucking shit show. Like, until I was 22 or so, I was emotionally completely over the place, and I suppressed just years and years of trauma, and it was just so unlovable and so impossible to create like a real deep connection with, except for a few exceptions. And thanks to my female friends, I could sort out so many of my internal problems, you know, and I could understand the way how women live in the world much better. And you know, women are earth energy. They know a lot of things much better than men, how to live in this world, you know. And vice versa, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely immensely grateful for all the female friends of my life. You know, they made me really develop. They made me really become much wiser. And I think that's a very good thing if a man or a woman is able to have friendship with the opposite sex. Yeah.